Prohibit the taking of omens and do away with superstitious doubts. Then, until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. To see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Confront them with annihilation, and they will then survive. Plunge them into a deadly situation, and they will then live. When people fall into danger, they are then able to strive for victory. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness. Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Thereby you can be the director of the opponent's fate. If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight, even though the ruler forbid it. If fighting will not result in victory, then you must not fight even at the ruler's bidding. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Of all rewards, none more liberal than those given to secret agents. Of all matters, none is more confidential than those relating to secret operations. Now the reason the enlightened prince and the wise general conquer the enemy whenever they move and their achievements surpass those of ordinary men is for knowledge. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. There has never been a protracted war from which a country has benefited. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack. If your opponent is of choleric temper, irritate him. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them the army relies to make its every move. Balk the enemy's power, force him to reveal himself. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. A good commander is benevolent and unconcerned with fame. The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him, not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position unassailable. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. If there is disturbance in the camp, the general's authority is weak. When your army has crossed the border, you should burn your boats and bridges in order to make it clear to everybody that you have no hankering after home. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This will diminish his enthusiasm. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. In battle, there are not more than two methods of attack: the direct and the indirect, yet these two in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers.